Hey everybody, Dr. Jason Piken again. Welcome to another episode of the Digestion Diaries. Today it's going to be a follow-up to my SIBO test, and the good news is I don't have SIBO. The bad news is I still have small amounts of problems that I don't understand as of yet. Now, if you've seen my story already, you'll know that I've taken care of a lot of my digestive issues. I'm not really bothered by digestive problems very often, but I have little problems. Bowel movements aren't perfect. I do feel a little bloat here and there, and I'm not exactly sure why, because I've taken care of the foods. I really feel like I have a great understanding about what foods bother me and what foods don't, and in general, 99% of the time, I don't eat the things that bother me. I understand what supplements help me and what don't, and I'm doing that. I understand what lifestyle changes really help my life, especially meditation, especially exercise, and these things are enhancing me. And intermittent fasting, which I've just thrown in, has given me another layer of success and feeling good. Yet there's this little piece that's left, and I was hoping a positive SIBO test would give me a little bit more insight. So a couple little things about that. One, tests are not perfect. So you can have a negative test and you could still have a problem that wasn't picked up on the test. So you can have a mild form of SIBO. I've had plenty of patients that have had a negative SIBO test, and we've put them on a SIBO protocol anyway, and they felt a lot better. Or they've gone to their GI doctor to get a prescription for rifaximin, Xifaxan, the antibiotic that's specific for SIBO, and they felt better. So what does that tell us? Is that this is all an experiment. It's all stuff that we have to learn and figure out. Chronic digestive issues are something that we have to work on, and you can make them a ton better, so much better. Yet it is a process very often. I'll say 80% of the time when I'm working with a patient, just the simple things that I tell them to do get them better. And that's it. It's just simple habits and simple life changes. And then 20% of the time, there are these chronic issues. And so what that chronic issue means is, one, that person wasn't willing to follow through with all the recommendations I gave them. That's a big one. That's a lot of time why people don't get better, is because they understood what made them feel better, yet they were unwilling to stick with the shifts and changes, either taking supplements or certain food rules. So the other small percentage of people are people that we have to experiment more with. And I believe there's probably a 1 to 3% of people that no matter who you go to, it won't be figured out. But that's such a small percentage, and it's not to take away hope, because my hope is that everybody that I meet is of that 97%, meaning that 80% of you will get better just with some simple changes, that a large chunk of you will also get better as we investigate and do different SIBO tests, stool tests, experiment with certain supplements, experiment with meditation and exercise and different eating habits, and you'll get better a little less easily with a little bit more work, but we'll figure it out. And it's only a small 1, 2, 3% that's going to stump me or stump another health practitioner. And it's either because a problem has been building and brewing for way too many years, or there's some genetic or some type of bug that's infected your body that nobody can figure out. What I do know is, even with that 1, 2, 3% that are extraordinarily challenging, they always get better. Everybody gets better, because if your goal is not to be perfect, it's to be better. Well, if you're down here and it's to be better, you're always going to get better if you follow simple rules and habits, if you figure out your diet, you take care of your emotional stresses, and you physically work your body. So I hope this gives you a little bit of understanding on the difficulties that I have of being perfect. And I'm always looking. If this is the bar of perfect, I'm always looking to get there, yet I'm never disappointed that I'm not there yet. because I think Lexus has this slogan, and sorry if I'm screwing up the words here. The relentless pursuit of perfection is what I look for, knowing that I'll never get there. And I don't necessarily want to be perfect. There's nothing that's perfect in this world. Yet if you keep pursuing better and better and better, or pursuing perfection, you're going to keep improving your life in so many different ways. So that's the story of the day. Hope that helps somebody out there. Have a great one.